feels really bad when you fail at this game. Like, at the emotional level in your soul, it hurts to lose. Just seeing the cat dead on its own is such a harsh punishment. Oh, you just rematerialized the backpack? Okay. I felt like I was trapped in my lab's computer system again, all alone. Oh, but you came back for me. I can't believe it. You're a good friend. Oh. I'm so glad that we are all together again, but we're not safe yet. I might cry if the robot and the cat end up as, like, the robot owning the cat at the end. I gotta say, when I picked this game up, I was not expecting prison breaks. The control room for the entire city. They controlled everything from here, and it's empty. I remember hating them so much. They had everything. Clean space, limitless power, freedom to move. Little good it did them. The plague. I remember now. Everyone was dying and they thought they were above it all. They did nothing to help us. I watched my family die. I felt helpless. I couldn't do anything to save them. But I can still help you. We can still go outside, together. This game is really dark. I'll carry the memories of humanity and the people I love. Overriding it would destroy my software. No! But I made that choice when I hooked into that first computer, and the consequences it could bring. I'm sorry we won't see the outside together. Aww. I thought I needed to carry on the memories of humanity to hold on to the past. But I see a future in the companions and you. Here, let me take that off of you. You were my friend, the very best I could have asked for. Thank you. Oh. Oh. Sad. Cost of freedom is high. How come the sun shut down the security drones? That doesn't make sense. Oh, still curled up next to my little friend. And you all can't feel it, but the controller is rumbling because I'm purring. Am I taking my little friend with me? Oh no, it's just a way for me to nap next to them again. Oh, can't talk to anyone anymore. It was B12 that did all the translating for me. Am I going to return to my little cat family? Is that the end of the game? Do I find my way home? Birds? A friend may have escaped into the network. Not the fish. Aww. Really gives you the impression that you found something precious. So this is a fan remake that was just completed, but I guess it's been around for a while, of Sonic Triple Trouble. They've upgraded it from the original 8-bit of the Game Gear era to the 16-bit version, as though it had been a simul release with the Genesis, it looks like, which I'm very excited to see. And it appears that they've made a couple of other modifications to the game as well. Hi. There should be a couple of additional playable characters. It had always really frustrated me in the original game that Knuckles was on the box art but was not a playable character, and it looks like that's one of the things that they fixed in this version. So I'm really looking forward to that. Oh, my one ring! My one ring to rule them all! Yes, it definitely is very smooth and fun. It has definitely that old school Sonic feel to it, where you've got these little set piece moments of just enjoying the speed, but also a lot of, a lot of still moments in it as well. I don't know what that did. Why does that not send me up? I don't... That makes no sense. I wonder if there's some order of semblance as to which of the, minigames you get, because I feel like this one is objectively worse than the other one, unless you're just trying to get lots of rings. It's certainly good for that, I will grant you. Oops. Failure. It was an option, and it happened. Got it! That one took me, what, like 8 lives or something? 9 lives? An entire cat? No, Sonic games were never quarter poppers. The original Sonic the Hedgehog was actually made specifically for the Sega Genesis, and it was designed to move consoles. So it was built as the tie-in game for the system, to be a rival and competitor to Mario for Nintendo, from the ground up. So that is like the whole purpose behind Sonic. It was literally a Mario killer. That was why he was made. Interesting thing about that is they then took Sonic and tried to port what they were making for the Genesis to the Master System, which was an 8-bit system, and that became its own set of games, which were then also released on the Game Gear because that was also an 8-bit system. And that is what led to there being a whole separate series of Sonic games that played differently, which were ultimately Game Gear games. In fact, I think Triple Trouble never actually released for the Master System. I think by that point it was only being released for the Game Gear. There actually, I think, were a few arcade versions of Sonic, but they were like very, very special things. Now that I think about it, like, because there was a contest that they did, like a tournament, that used Sonic. And that was done on, I believe, arcade cabinets. Like special ones that were made just for that. There might have maybe been, at like Epcot Center, at one point, some Sonic arcade cabinets that were like specially made for that purpose as well, because Sega had its own arcade there for a while. I'm not 100% on that one. I know there were a whole bunch of other Sega games, but I don't know if any of the Sonic games were actually in the arcade. I was only there once, and I'm afraid I just don't remember if I saw any Sonic games there or not. I remember very clearly that the tokens for the arcade had Sonic on them, and I really, really badly wanted to keep one of them as a souvenir. And I did, but then it kind of disappeared on me, and I think it was because, either my mom or my grandma, saw it around and, like, got rid of it, because they didn't think it was important. So I didn't actually get to keep my souvenir. I will say, I'm quite sure that this section was not nearly as long in the original. The, submarine was like a gimmick that only lasted probably 30 seconds or something in the original Game Gear title, if memory serves. I don't think there's any actual benefit to destroying these other than the fact that I don't like them existing. As a result, I will destroy them all. Oh, okay, so it's just spam that. What? He's actually secretly Metal Sonic. What sorcery is this? Of course, the second the invincibility runs out is the time they actually take damage from it. Oh no! Well, I was just defeated by, like, the simplest possible trap. Who just did what with that fake Chaos Emerald? Since when can Robotnik use Chaos Control? Maybe I have to do all 3 paths to be able to continue? I don't think so. Oh, well, that probably shouldn't have killed me, but okay. That's all for this episode. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe, or join me on Twitch or Twitter. Hope to see you next time on Yukikaze Gaming. Botany!